Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord these last days. I'm the brother Damal Gabar, here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right. And, this is going to be a commentary or a response to this video I was watching from the Jeremy Hill show, which is, the brother does a lot of good videos, exposing the wickedness, especially of the so-called black women and women in general, but mainly the so-called black women. All right. And it says government mails out letters canceling food stamps. Black woman panic. And I'm not going to play the video because I know he gets kind of, mad when you use his content, which I'm not monetizing any of this. I'm not making any money off of this. So this is fair use, just for educational purposes. But I'm just, going to use some of the things that were shown in this video to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and to further, reiterate the point that, a lot of suffering is coming to you so-called women here in America, and mainly you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women who make up the 12 tribes of Israel, because you have waxed very proud against, first and foremost, the Most High God, against your man, the so-called black man, Latino, and Native American man, and you've been, put on this pedestal and been allowed to destroy yourself and to wax proud and arrogant and lazy and really just, you've been freed up through feminism and handouts and goodies from the goddamn government and from your from Zaddy so-called white man, and the main way that these women benefit off of these so-called, social services ultimately is by getting the father or the man out of the house. And now you have a lot of these women who intentionally get pregnant, have 5, 6, 7 baby daddies so that they could, receive free aid from the powers that be, from the government, and, like I was showing in this video, some of these people are receiving ridiculous amounts of food stamps and Section 8, where literally one of the women said that she worked at a business and she can see the receipt of how much remaining balance a particular woman had on her food stamp card. And it was over $7,000, $30,000 in fucking food stamps, man. You see, and this is why a lot of these so-called black women who think they baddies, who think they don't need no man, who think that they're above the man, a lot of these women are welfare, food stamp, Section 8 recipients, man. All right. And they use a lot of these, they be selling their food stamps for cash. The hustle that the so-called black woman does, to where, she's getting all this aid from the government, child support, Section 8, and she has the audacity to believe that she's in some high and mighty and privileged position to shit on the man and ultimately to wax proud. You see, but hey, that gravy train is about to run up, and a lot of you women are going to be out here catching very, very bad ones pretty soon, man. And not only is they're talking about canceling the food stamps, they were saying now that a lot of you women that are receiving these food stamps that are able bodied and you're able to work, now they're going to take these food stamps and they're going to force you to go out there and get a job. So either you have one or two choices. Either you're going to go and try to find a job, which a lot of you won't. A lot of you are so lazy. You've been so dependent on this system that, you believe that you're above working and you shouldn't have to work, and that, these government handouts and these food stamps and all this shit that you've been receiving, that you're somehow owed these things, that it's the right of the government to give you these things so that they can continue to support and aid your filthy, lazy, lifestyle. But hey, it's all getting ready to come to an end, man. Hey, and this is why I saw certain videos where, men are saying that prostitution is about to skyrocket and go through the roof. Because you see this happening on YouTube, too. All of these independent, all these proud women, a lot of them are coming out now saying that, since times are getting bad, things are more expensive, that they can't even pay the rent. I've seen plenty of videos of women living in their cars with their child in the back, out here catching pure hell, man. And now a lot of these women are starting to say, oh, well, these misses, I don't need a man. Now they're coming out and saying, I need a man. I've been lied to. I thought this, because they ultimately why they're saying that is because they're catching hell and they're finally coming to the realization that, this so-called easy life that they've been handed to here in this society is about to come to an end. They see Trump coming into office and he's talking about, getting rid of the food stamps, getting rid of a lot of these Section 8 systems because they're, they've been knowing, but, they're about to do away with all of these things, man. And a lot of the pride of you women is about to come all crashing down. All right. And you're going to see a lot of women out here being homeless. Like I said, you're about to see OnlyFans subscriptions go through the roof, and a lot of these proud ass women, they're about to start suffering, man. All right. And it's ultimately, from our viewpoint, it's the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because our people, especially the women, refuse to humble. They refuse to repent. They refuse to get themselves in order, before the Most High. So therefore, the Lord is about to visit them. And he's going to put the spirit on this government and on your zaddy and upon your God, which is the so-called white man in the state. Hey, the Lord's about to put the spirit on them to pull the rug from under you. And now, these women are about to be out here catching pure, holy hell, man. And we've been telling you and we've been warning you about this. All right. All of you freeloaders that are on the system, bro. And I know people that's been on welfare their whole fucking life, man. I know women particularly that hasn't worked in I don't know how long, but just been getting money off of the system, whether it's through child support, whether it's through getting food stamps, Section 8, all of the goodies, man. All right. And they don't work. They're proud. You know what I mean? Here it is. They be doing the food stamp hustle. They always got their nails and their hairs done, they always out in the streets. They always just out and about, wearing designer clothes, just basically living this high life, and have the audacity to claim that they're bad bitches and they don't need no man. I can take care of myself when you ain't even taking care of yourself. The government is taking care of you and the taxpayers' money is taking care of you. Or you getting that money from child support from your baby daddy that you went into the court and lied and painted him out to be this monster and this deadbeat, when here it is, you're receiving all of this child support and Section 8 and food stamps, and you ain't even got no goddamn food in the house. Your kids dress a mess. Your daughter's hair ain't done, but you steadily eating shrimp and lobster and going out on dates and having your boyfriend come over while y'all eating steak and shrimp and lobster, but the kids is eating ramen noodles or bologna sandwiches, man. It's a goddamn shame. And this is happening all over the country, man. And when you are a hardworking, so-called citizen, when you go to work every day, let's say you ain't making that much money, but you work every day. And when you try to go apply for food stamps or try to get a little bit of help, with these damn prices being so high, you get denied, man. But you got Keisha and LaFonda, with 4, 5, 6 different kids. Bitch ain't even trying to work. Still getting all this shit. She goes in there and she gets the red carpet rolled out. She gets approved, man. But you who are working hard, paying taxes every day, paying taxes every goddamn on every paycheck. When you want a little bit of a help, when you want a little bit of assistance, you get denied. But these damn little demons continue to get get all the help and to be put in a position to where they out here literally just living it up, man. And these are the ones you see at the grocery store with 3, 4 kids cussing them out at the grocery store. But you be looking like, God damn, how they got a whole cart full of food and there's nothing but frozen burritos, packs and packs of ramen noodles, soda, white bread, all type of just, garbage and trash. But here it is. She got a goddamn basket full of food and you over there as you shopping for your groceries, on a hell of a tight budget, man. Calculating, how much it's going to cost by the time you get up to the register. But she just freely rolling in the goddamn grocery store, just throwing every little single thing in the cart that her heart desires, man. But hey, it's all good, man, because hey, it's all about to dry up soon, and you women about to be out here catching the bad one pretty soon. And like I said, hey, when they really start to lock down and stop giving you women these handouts, it's going to be a lot of homeless, so-called Black, Latino, and Native American women out here on the streets struggling, man. And then you're going to want a man. Then you're going to want to try to humble down. Then you're going to come to the realization that, hey, man, the party is over, man. So I'm just going to get this precept, man. I got another one, and I'm gonna close it up. I'm not gonna make it long, man. But if you come across that video, check it out, man. You know, and you even see, and I say this too, and it's not even, you know, these lazy so-called black women that are down and out. You even got a lot of these well, you know, people that work jobs that be pimping the system, still getting food stamps too. You know, so everybody is scamming. Everybody is fucking, you know what I mean, doing what they got to do. Now, let me say this before I get into this. Now, if you need the assistance and you need the help, all right, hey, I get it, you know, because there are people who do really need the help. But hey, these food stamps wasn't created, or they shouldn't, you know, they weren't created for you to be a goddamn lifetime recipient, man. All right. It's supposed to be there to when you do fall on bad times, or if you do lose a job, or you're in between jobs and things are hard. That's when you go apply and you get a little assistance. But once you get back on your feet and you no longer need that assistance, then you're supposed to, you know, get off of it, man. That's what it was originally intended to do. But like I said, a lot of these people are career welfare recipients, EBT stamp recipients, man. All right. And like I said, and they ain't trying to work and they ain't trying to do anything to better the situation, but just freeload, man. You know, like I said, a lot of these women get put in that position to freeload and then have the audacity to brag and to boast and go on social media and talking about, oh, I get all this in food stamps and I love it, you know, and be bragging and boasting about the shit, throwing it in people's faces. You know, hey, those are the ones that that's soon about to be affected, and you're about to be you about to have that whole system snatched from under your feet, man. And then what you gonna do? All right, and we can't wait to see that happening, man. But it's all, you know, coming, and a lot of humbling is about to be done to you goddamn freeloaders. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. All right. And the majority of our women, Negro, Latino, Native Americans here in America, a lot of you are at ease. Because like I said, you know, in some shape, form, or fashion, you're getting pampered, or you're getting taken care of here in this society, man. And like I said, and a lot of it is by scandalous, trifling means, and you are at ease. You know, a lot of these women receiving food stamps, but behind closed doors, they stripping, you know, in these strip clubs, getting paid under the table, sleeping with the owner, you know, or whatever, you know, all type of ways that these women be scamming and scheming, and they're living here at ease in this society. But then the cold part about it is this: they'll wax proud and they'll buck up against, you know, against men, against their husband, you know, against their boyfriends or whoever, or their baby daddies, you know. It's sickening, man. It says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, you see. And when when Trump gets in and he starts to snatch away these benefits, all of these ways in which you wicked women are living at ease here in this society, you know, then you're going to be troubled. Then you're going to be stressed and you're going to be crying. You're going to be on social media. You're going to be out here on the streets selling that nasty box. You're going to be subscribing to these OnlyFans pages. A lot of your cars, you know, going to be getting repossessed. All of that, you know, designer and bags and weaves and bundles and all this, you know, getting them stupid ass long claw-like nails. All of the benefits that you've been receiving, you know, to be on social media and perpetrating as if you got your life together and you a baddie, but your whole life you receiving nothing but aid from the government and food stamps and, you know, getting paid from OnlyFans, you know. Hey, all that shit is about to dry up pretty soon, man. And all of that, I don't need a man, all of this feminist spirit, it's all going to dry up pretty soon, man. All right. And that's when that great humbling is going to be. It says, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah. All of the goodies, all of the money, even these little simps you probably got on OnlyFans and these little suckers you got paying your rent or paying, you know, for that little nasty box you got. Hey, the time is coming to where all of those ways that you're getting all this money or living this careless life, it's all going to dry up pretty soon, man. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. You see? And this is what's going to come. You know, it could be in 2025, man. It's going to be the year. We know Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. We know a lot of these, they're talking about another lockdown. Some more mysterious illnesses are going to come and start hitting this society. You know, martial law, a lot of, you know, division, tea attacks, all type of things are about to take place in this society. Cyber attacks. And now they're talking about taking you people off of these government subsidies and the stamps and all of that, man. You see, so the time is coming to where a lot of you women that are at ease, a lot of you high-minded women, you're going to be troubled. It's not going to be so fun to be in this society, man. It's all going to dry up, and you're all going to have to come to face with the real reality of the situation that pretty soon, man. All right. And for a lot of you, ain't nobody going to come to your aid, because a lot of you done burned all the bridges, all the men that a lot of you women probably had good men in your lives, but you ran them away, or things didn't work out the way that you wanted it to do. You couldn't get control over the man. So then, y'all broke up, but then you took him for child support. Like I said, lied in the court, said he was doing this, he was doing that. He ain't taking care of his kids. You put him on the system, when it didn't have to even go that route. Hey, man, this all going to come back on a lot of you wicked women out here, man. So it says, then shall they lament for the teats, right? You're going to be crying when it all dries up. You're going to be crying when all these several ways of income that you got coming in, when these streams dry up and they're no longer benefiting your little ghetto fabulous lifestyle, but you can't get, when you can't sell your food stamps anymore, when the Section 8 ain't coming, when they cancel the child support. All right. And you got to go out there and work a regular 9 to 5, man. All right. And you can't do that. And you're going to get evicted out of that little apartment you got, or that Section 8 housing you've been living in gets pulled from you. You're going to be living in your car. You're going to be living on the streets. No more getting your nails done, your hair did. No more going to the grocery store and just swiping that EBT card, your Eat Better Tomorrow card. Eating all the shrimp and the lobster and the hot Cheetos and the cream cheese. Dipping your hot Cheetos in the cream cheese. All right. When you can't get the wigs and the bundles, and you're just going to be out here in your truest of elements, man, y'all going to lament and cry and howl, man. You see, it says they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines. You see, and these things are going to be coming to an end very, very shortly, man. Now you women are going to have to start really, pulling your weight, and it's not going to be pretty. See, because you didn't walk in pride. A lot of you have been awarded this lifestyle to compass a man here in the so-called white man society. Hey, but he's about to he's about to do away with all of that, man. And he's about to tell you, look, if you want to receive anything from me in the future, you're going to have to get your digital ID on. You're going to have to get into this new digital slave beast system and ultimately take the MOTB. You see, and this is why he's taking away a lot of these programs, because he knows that once he takes these things away, he's going to offer you a new way of life. All right. He's going to offer you this new slave beast system, which is going to promise you all of these benefits that you once had, but it's going to be in this new digital form, which, like I said, is going to eventually come with the MOTB, which a lot of you women are going to take it. Not only are you going to take it, but you're going to take your children down there with you to force them to take it, and that's going to be a wrap for you, man. All because of your pride. All because you refuse to ultimately repent and return back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and you want to continue to trust in this system and in this damn devil. It's going to all lead to your destruction. All right. And this is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. It says, Judah, woman denounced. It says, moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and minting as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. This is just talking about the pride of our women. And we know it's talking about Judah, which is the head tribe, but it trickles down to all the women of our tribe. You've all been westernized, Americanized, and now you all walk forth with this haughty, proud, and undisciplined spirit. Ultimately, because it's been awarded and granted to you by Esau Edom, by this system, by feminism, by socialism. It's allowed you to, somewhat make your own money. And even these women, that's not receiving government aid and Section 8. A lot of these women who got college degrees and PhDs and master degrees, even they're haughty and they're wanton. They've waxed proud against the Most High. They've been able to compass a man. And look at the lifestyles that they're living. A lot of them make all this money. They got degrees. They got all this. But even a lot of them are living low life scumbag type of lives, man. Even they're depressed. They're not truly happy. They're not truly fulfilled. They think because they make their own money and can pay their own bills that fulfills them. But when it really doesn't, they don't want children. They don't want to play their role as God created them to be, which is to get a husband, let him, a guy at the house, be a mother, get a husband and let him dictate, let him be the captain of the ship and you be, beside him. They don't want to take on those roles. They want to be strong, independent women, feminized. 40 years old, 35 years old with no husband, no children, thinking that their career and all this money they're making and their degrees and their little fancy car is making them fulfilled when it's not. When they're more depressed, even than these these women that are living these little hood cabbage lives, man. You see, but it all stems back to their pride and their wantonness, man. Ultimately against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, against the Hebrew Israelite man. You see, and it got them in this position to where they're willing to accept and follow after Edom's guidance and his order and his law rather than the laws of the Most High. And look at where it's got them. It says, therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. And in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their cauls and their round tires like the moon, meaning, the nice bodies that our women used to have, man. And that which is then is now. Is like now, the Lord is allowing Esau, Edom to do this to our women now. The Lord is putting on the spirit on Esau to smite you, man. He's going to use Esau to ultimately to come against you and to bring judgment upon you when he starts to take away, all of these liberties and these, goodies that he's been providing you to have. The fact that he's allowed you to destroy yourself and to be liberated and to be out here moving about in this wanton and reckless type of behavior. Hey, it's going to end to the same result of you being totally humbled and destroyed, man. All right. And right now, who is the one that's allowing you to have all of these, all of these goodies, all of, this decent life, all of this money, all of the access to these different things? You're basically getting it through Esau and his system. See, but now Esau is going to flip and turn on you, and he's going to take these things away from you. You see, it says the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linens and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass, instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent, meaning instead of a nice tight body. Now look at you women now. A lot of you are out of shape. A lot of you are flabby and fat and obese, and a lot of you don't smell good. And we know exactly where you don't smell good at, And it says, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness. Right. This is why you constantly got to get the bundles. You got to get, the wigs, the weaves. You see? And instead of a stomacher, a girding sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. You see? And because right now you're getting all of these, the rings, the nose jewels, the changeable apparels. Now you're receiving that from Esau in this society. Like I said, he's liberated you. You can get these degrees. You got these jobs. You're going to college, whatever. Then on the flip side, you got all these women receiving all of this government aid, all of this food stamps, Section 8, child support, all these ways that you've been enriched in this society to wax wanton and proud. And now it's all about to come crashing down. You're all about to be humble. And Esau's getting ready to snatch all of these little benefits and goodies away from you. And you're going to be down bad, man. All right. And all of that feminist, all of this I don't need a man is going to change pretty soon, man, especially when all hell breaks loose, when you're down and out, when you're out flat on your ass with nobody to come to your aid. Then you're going to want to try to get yourself right. Then you're going to want to be independent. Now you're not going to you're not going to want to live this type of lifestyle. Then you're going to want to try to get in order. But it's going to be too late for a lot of you, man. But hey, like I said, no more food stamps, and it's going to trickle down to all the other goodies and the, handouts and the what the scriptures call it, and the you're gonna lament for the teats, man. All right, hey, the vintage shall it's not gonna come, and you're gonna be down bad, man. And you deserve it all, man. So, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit in me to do this lesson. Lord willing, you were edified, and you women out there, you better repent and get yourself right, man, because these days are coming. Shalom.